Kenyans became familiar with Katerina Trendafilova and her peers during the pre-trial in 2011. Linda, take us through now the trial chamber judges.
Indeed, Ben. Let's look at the men and the woman who will decide the fate of this suspect. The three men who are now headed to the International Criminal Court to face crimes against humanity charges at that court. Let's first of all look at the judges. We begin with the man who will be presiding over this entire trial. That is the presiding judge, Chile Eboy Osuji. He is the presiding judge in this case, and he was elected on the 16th of December 2011 and sworn in March 2012. Now, before that, he was the legal advisor to the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights. This is a man who has bachelor, master's, and doctorate degrees in law. He has worked for the tribunal for Rwanda, and this is key, especially for this case, because for those of you who remember what happened in Rwanda, we had the genocide that happened there. Of course, that saw a lot of people die in the Rwandan genocide. Probably that is the experience that is being drawn for him to be part of this, because the men who are currently heading to the International Criminal Court are being accused of bearing the greatest responsibility of the chaos that happened in 2007 and 2008. This is a man who has worked for the Special Court for Sierra Leone as well. He will be the presiding judge in this entire case. The second man who will be watching over this case is Judge Robert Fremer. He was a judge of the Supreme Court of the Czech Republic, and of course he was a judge at the International Tribunal for Rwanda as well. This tribunal was looking into the genocidal mass slaughter that took place in 1994 over the course of approximately 100 days. He was elected judge of ICC on 13th December 2011. The third judge who will be presiding over this case, the only lady in this case, will be Judge Olga Herrera Karbushi. She was elected judge of the ICC in 2012, assigned to the pre-trial division back then. This is a judge who has about 30 years of experience in the judicial functions in the field of criminal law, criminal proceedings, and justice administration as judge and public prosecutor. She has extensive practical experience in the field of criminal law, human rights protection as well. She has been awarded several awards, including the Women's Medal of Merit in Law and Justice aspects that was granted by President of Dominican Republic in 2003. What you need to know about Judge Olga Herrera Karbushi at this moment is that she was appointed to replace Judge Koniko Ozaki in the Ruto Sang case, and Judge Ozaki will now handle the trial of President Uhuru Kenyatta, which is scheduled to start in November this year. But of course, tomorrow the trial case begins against Deputy President William Ruto and Joshua Arap Sang. But of course, there are those who think this is a collapsing case, including the defense team that spoke to journalists today at The Hague. And this really is an issue for the defense team, is it?
Yeah, it is a very hard issue for Fatou Bensouda and her team. Obviously, we shall be waiting to see what happens in the next few days.
Yeah, because Karim Khan was very particular about it when he was addressing journalists today, and he said, at the end of the day, we will know who was not responsible for this.
Yes, indeed, serious. And those judges you are introducing to us, it will be interesting to see which among them will become as popular as Katerina Trendafilova. We shall wait and see that.
Take it away.